wake up!
You guys really are like the hip-hop early morning, late night talk show.
The Breakfast Club is the most powerful, popular urban radio show in America.
Made it!
Live from the Black Mothership in New York City, DJ Envy, Charlamagne the God, and Jess Hilarious.
Thank y'all for being cultural leaders, man. I appreciate what y'all do for the culture.
Collectively known as
Breakfast Club, bitches!
I'm always nervous when I do the Breakfast Club because sometimes you say stuff and it's just gonna get you in trouble.
Everybody wake up!
Good morning, USA! Yo, 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 yo.
Jess Hilarious.
Good morning.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Tuesday. What's happening?
Good morning.
Oh, man. How y'all feel out there?
Charlamagne, I'm good. Hey, girl, what's up?
Hey, Jess. I missed you.
I missed you, too.
How you
looking
feeling?
all glazed. You look a shade darker.
Hey, man. You know, I got a
You've been in
beautiful
that
tan.
African sun.
I was not in Africa.
African sun.
Oh, where was you at?
I was in the Caribbean. I was in my happy place, the beautiful island of Anguilla. Dropping the clues bombs for Anguilla.
Nice.
AXA. That's where I've been the last 11 days.
Nice.
Having a great
That's
time.
what's up.
Enjoying my life. Living my life like it's golden. You like my nice golden brown tan?
You got a nice tan.
Yes, I did.
I ain't asking you.
I'm telling you, you
I
got a
don't wanna
nice
hear
tan.
you. I
See,
don't
how
wanna
come I
hear
can't
you.
compliment my
I
brother
don't
and say you
wanna
got a
hear you
nice
talk about my
tan?
tan. Okay?
Why can't I say you got a nice tan? Damn, I can't miss you. I can't miss you.
Yes, man. How are y'all?
I don't miss you now. Forget it.
I'm glad.
I try to show some love, and you don't want to give no love back. I don't miss you no more.
Just say that.
I don't like you no more.
Just say I miss you.
It's
Don't
over.
tell a man I like you.
We broke up. We're not
Damn.
together anymore.
Jesus
That's it.
Christ.
I can't say I like your tan.
No. It
at
just
you.
don't sound right. It don't feel right.
Trav
Don't sit
came
well
up
with my
there to
spirit.
see you yesterday.
Who?
Trav came to see you. He was like,
Yeah,
how
Trav
is he
popped
not
up.
here?
Yeah, Trav popped up yesterday to check you out.
Trav ain't got no job.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Trav could just pop up on a random Monday.
He was definitely here.
Damn. Okay.
Well, you ain't had no job yesterday.
I didn't. I took off. I used my vacation days. That's what they're there for.
All right. Well, how you feeling, Jess? Baby here yet? Almost
I
close.
feel good. I know, right? I wish she was. No, she's not yet. But I feel good.
How many more weeks you got left?
4.
4 weeks. Okay.
4
good.
weeks.
Yes, you need to be
Yeah.
at home. I'm glad you are not here. Okay.
Damn. Okay.
I'm glad
No,
you're
I'm
not
saying
here.
because I know you want to have the baby in Maryland, and
Yes.
you less than 4 weeks. That baby can come at any moment. At this point,
I know.
you already got your
Definitely.
scrubs on now.
She got a
I
scrubs
got
on.
on.
That's funny as
This
hell.
is a jacket.
Oh, my bad.
He trying to play you, yo. He trying to
No.
play you. He said you got your scrubs on now.
I thought you already had your scrubs on.
Jesus.
I was like, damn.
All right. Well, let's get the show cracking. We got front page news when we come back, so don't move. Morgan Wood will be joining us. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. From the Black Information Network, we have Morgan Wood. Good morning, Morgan.
Good morning, y'all. Listen, Biden wants that smoke, okay?
girl.
Biden said he wants his doubters to challenge him at the upcoming Democratic National Convention. During a phone interview with MSNBC yesterday morning, Biden tried to address concerns coming from his own party about his mental fitness and his rocky performance during the debate. Let's hear more from President Biden's call with MSNBC.
I'm getting so frustrated by the elites in the party who they know so much more. But any of these guys don't think I should run against me. Go ahead, announce for president. Challenge me at the convention. Well, look at what I'm doing. I mean, let me put it this way. If there was something that was wrong that night, it's not like it comes and that's one night and it goes away. That's why I've been out. I've been testing myself. I am not going anywhere. I wouldn't be running if I didn't absolutely believe that I am the best candidate to beat Donald Trump in 2024. It was a terrible night, and I really regret it happened. But the fact of the matter is, how can you assure you're going to be on faith that can intervene on your way to go to work tomorrow?
All I hear is ego, and I hope they take him up on his offer. Every single Democrat who feels like, the Democrats can't win if President Biden is the nominee needs to challenge him at the convention. Take him up on his offer. And I can't believe we're just having this conversation because I've been saying this for several months and asking the question, are Biden and Harris a winnable ticket? And if the answer is no, Biden should step aside, and people shouldn't be upset when folks say that, especially if y'all want to win.
But what time is the convention? What time are the events? Because if it's after a certain time, he ain't going to be able to be plugged in.
Oh, don't do do that. So the president did claim average Democrats want him to stay, and he's not going to listen to elites calling for him to exit. Again, he insisted that the debate performance was due to an illness, and he added that 14 million people who took part in the primary voting process, they did vote for him, and their voice deserves to be heard.
Let me ask you a question. What makes an average Democrat versus an elite Democrat? Because he's been in an elected official for 80 plus years. So how is he not elite?
He's elite, definitely.
What makes
elite.
you elite and what makes you average?
He's a platinum member. He's definitely up there.
What are we talking about?
Moving on, meanwhile, former President Trump, he believes that Biden will remain in the race in November. In an interview in Fox News with Fox News Monday, Trump spoke about why he believes Biden will stay in the race, and if Biden drops out, why he believes Vice President Harris will be the official nominee. Let's hear from Trump.
Well, they cover for him, and they still are sort of covering, but now it's getting very difficult to do that. And, it looks to me like he may very well stay in. He's got an ego, and he doesn't want to quit. Well, I think that it will be her. I think they are very concerned about the vote if it's not her. They are very, very, they're gun shy. They don't want to do it any other way.
I do believe he will stay in the race, too. And I didn't think, Democrats could win before, but I really don't think they can win now because the party is in such disarray.
Now, Trump went on to say that he thinks Biden's wife, Jill, Dr. Jill Biden, wanted him to stay and that nobody wants to give up that way, referring to being potentially forced out. Of course, Trump knows that from experience himself. And with calls for Biden to drop out of the race and step down, there has been chatter that California Governor Gavin Newsom could be an option for the Democratic Party. However, he wants no parts of it, and he says the conversation is actually hurting the Democratic Party. When asked if he would run if his name came up at the Democratic National Convention, here's what California Governor Gavin Newsom had to say.
No, to me, it's the hypothetical that gets in the way of progress in terms of promoting this candidacy, and I think it's a legit question, but it's exactly where the other party wants us to be, is having this internal fight, and I think it's extraordinarily unhelpful. I said that literally the second after the debate. It was my first public comments. So I've been consistent in this belief, not just privately, but publicly.
He's absolutely right. Because like I said, I didn't think Democrats could win before, but I really don't think they can win now if the party is in complete disarray with the type of dysfunction they have. And also, the only option at the top of the ticket would be the Vice President, Kamala Harris. Anyone else they thinking about has to be a VP. So when they talk about the Gavin Newsoms of the world, they should be talking about him in a vice presidential running mate context as opposed to being at the top of the ticket.
All right.
But you can't. Newsom was actually on the campaign trail for President Biden when he made those comments. He was in Doylestown, Pennsylvania, again, saying that this is very damaging. The conversation is just damaging to the party in itself. So maybe kill it.
Well, the conversation is happening because the candidate is so bad. The conversation wouldn't be happening if President Biden wasn't so terrible. That's why the conversation is happening. Can't just blame this on people. People ain't just talking out their ass here.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Well, that is front page news.
More about it in the next hour.
All right, Morgan, we'll see you next hour. Everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. Again, 800-585-1051. Call us up right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. This is your time to get it off your chest.
Keep calling.
800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Hi, good morning. It's Lisette from Columbia.
Hey,
803, what's happening?
Hey, girl.
Charlamagne, how you doing this morning?
I'm blessed, black, and highly favored. How are you?
I'm doing well. Jess, how are you?
I'm good, honey. Thank you.
You look beautiful during your baby shower. And DJ Envy, good morning.
Good morning.
To you as well. I just wanted to say good morning to you all and thank DJ Envy for visiting Columbia. I hope he enjoyed his stay while he was here.
Yeah, I had a great time. And shout out to the promoter. The promoter's name is Big O. He's actually blind. He called the radio a couple of years ago. He was in his tractor trailer, and another tractor trailer crashed into him in the back. And he hit his head on the steering wheel and became blind. He actually called up here. He was asking for a GoFundMe, because as it was going through court, he couldn't pay his bills. So he was trying to get, to get a little help. But he did get his settlement, and he started, he threw a couple of parties, and he's just enjoying life right now. He can't see. So salute to Big O. And I had an amazing time there. Food was amazing. Had a good time. I ain't gonna lie.
And I also wanted to shine light on my little brother, the super producer, he was out there also providing the sounds with you that night as well. So I just wanted to shout out both of you because I'm telling you that night was really good. It was a really good night.
Oh, he was DJing with me. We had a good time, and the sound went out like once or twice, but we had a good time. I
heard y'all had it under control, so all is well. All is well.
Nah, they showed so much love when I was out there in South Carolina. Salute to everybody out there. I appreciate you guys.
I'm glad you enjoyed your day. Y'all have a good day.
You too now.
You too. You did not have to make that call that said.
No, I'm just saying because he listens all the time, and he was.
You said he can't see like 5 times. Like, damn.
He was blind.
All right.
Shout out to Big O. Hello, who's this?
Big O.
Yo, this is Cali. What's good?
Hey, what's up, bro? Get it off your chest.
Good morning.
All right, so look, I got a little dilemma for Remy Ma. So a couple of weeks ago, I heard that talk about her and her son and stuff like that. So Remy Ma, she lived by the street code, and she feel like her son innocent. So do she tell her son to open his mouth or keep his mouth closed and take that on the chin?
I mean, I don't even know what happened, honestly. But I'm sure she's paying for lawyers, and her lawyers will take care of it.
Man, first of all, we talking about 40-plus-year-old grown people who are so far removed from the street, who are doing nice corporate business. Nobody care about no damn street code. Like, what are you talking about?
I felt that. Nah, but what I'm saying though, she used to live by a street code now. That's what I'm saying. So now her son is obviously in the street. So she tell him to open his mouth or keep his mouth closed.
Man, I don't think that's the only thing she should be doing is praying for her son.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's what she said. That's what she doing.
That's literally
Tariq St. Patrick.
Hey, look. I'm an interviewer. I'm a street interviewer. CaliView.d on IG. Look me up. CaliView.d.
All right, man. I'll be honest. I don't even know what happened. Honestly, I know that she got an attorney for her son, and I guess let it play out in court.
What you mean? You don't know what happened? Ain't that the story we reported before we went on break?
No, they said it was allegedly, but we don't know what happened. This is just alleged.
Well, it's not alleged that he got arrested.
No, but it's alleged about the murder or whatever happened.
Yeah, sure. That's an alleged. Well, it's alleged that he committed the crime, but he actually did get arrested for murder, so he has to beat that charge.
Right, of course.
Yeah, so you got to go to court and you got to go through the process. That's not alleged.
Yeah.
But the guy was saying he should tell, but he might. We don't even know what happened where he would tell. We have no idea. Well, I don't. But get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Ray. Yo, Charlamagne, Envy, what up? Are we live?
This is your time to get it off your chest.
I got an indoor pool, an outdoor pool.
We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
We can get on the phone right now. He'll tell you what it is.
We live? Hello, who's this?
This D.
D, what up? What's up, D?
No, neither one of them should be president.
Jesus.
I agree with you. Anything else? I agree with you. And so do 1 in 4 Americans. 1 in 4 Americans feel the same way as me and you.
We're about to lose. We're going to lose. Donald Trump going to be our president, bro.
Ain't no we, because neither one of these parties represent me, so ain't no we. But, yes, I do feel like President Biden does not give the Democrats the greatest chances of winning.
Oh, represent you, but you a part of America, bro.
Yeah, he is.
So they kind of do.
No.
Well, you have a great morning.
Thank you, D.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, what's up, MV? What's up, Charlamagne? I don't know if Jess is there. What's up, Jess?
What's
Rick,
up? What's
man? What's going on? I ain't talked to you in a minute.
Oh, what's up, Rick?
Where you been at, bro?
Bro, they been having me slave on the slave shit, man. I can't get no time to call in the mornings anymore.
Well, we happy to hear from you this morning, sir.
Absolutely. Get it off your chest, Rick.
It's good. So my thing is, why are the Democrats acting like Biden hasn't been a horrible candidate from the beginning? The Democratic Party does not promote youth within politics at all, right? They had the opportunity to put young people involved in politics and younger candidates from a while ago, but the minute that Biden got in, he's been horrible. He's been incoherent. He's been making horrible choices. He's been falling left and right. He's been pausing all over the media. So it's like, why are they acting like now because he lost the debate that he's a horrible candidate? He's been a horrible candidate from the beginning.
When you say the beginning, you got to go way back to when he first ran for president. This isn't his first time.
Yes.
He's never been a good candidate ever. And if it wasn't for all of those unfortunate events that happened in 2020, I don't think he'd be president now.
So the thing about Biden is they've always packaged him up with someone that was good that could overshadow him, right? So he doesn't look like he's the idiot in the picture. But now you can't do that anymore. And I don't even think actually that you can just put Kamala Harris as the representative now. There's a process to doing that, isn't there? You can't just say, okay, we don't want her because they went through primaries and everything, no?
Oh, I don't know the process of replacing him at the top of the ticket. I have no idea.
What's happening right now is unprecedented. I don't think you could just like say, okay, we want to just have Kamala Harris run and replace Biden. There has to be some other long process that goes through before they can actually put him in place.
I have no idea.
I implore everybody, stop getting involved in, not stop, but like get involved in your local politics and not so much in these general elections, because all this stuff from the parties is smoke and mirrors, man. If you think that Biden was running this country this whole time, we're sadly mistaken, because it's clearly he wasn't coherent. Clearly he's not of sound mind, and they're playing games right now because they have medical doctors that have been checking on him for Alzheimer's all this time, and they're acting like they weren't doing that.
Yo,
so get involved in your local politics.
Yo, they had a neurologist who specializes in treating Parkinson's disease visit the White House 8 times in 8 months. And they getting upset when you ask about it.
No, that's crazy.
like how you getting upset because people are asking how come this neurologist visited the White House 8 times in 8 months? Yes, people got questions about that.
2 years ago, we asked about that it seems like he was showing early signs of dementia, and people got upset and got mad, but it's only what you see, and it seems like it keeps getting worse.
They want us to not believe our eyes and our ears.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. Now we got Jess with the Mess coming up. What are we talking about?
Lil Durk's son shot his stepfather. He only 10, so we're going to get into that.
Damn. All right, we'll get into that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Let's get to Jess with the Mess.
News is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mess.
On The Breakfast Club.
She's a coach of shit.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
I'm looking at my face in this Zoom, and yo, I need my lashes done real bad. Oh my gosh. Anyway.
Your skin glowing, though.
Thank you so much.
And that nose looks so big and beautiful.
Okay.
It do.
Thank you.
People be trying to clown on women when they pregnant and their nose gets spread. I think it's beautiful when the nose spread.
People be in the comments like, what happened to her face? I am pregnant.
You're pregnant.
It's so weird, y'all.
Somebody did say that though. Like, damn, yo, Jess been, she getting comfortable up there. Her stomach getting big. I'm like, yeah. I ain't even telling you pregnant. I just say, yeah, man.
That's foul.
Stomach big as hell.
You're wild. That's crazy. Anyway, Lil Durk's son allegedly he shot his stepfather. So he's 10 years old. His name is Jerome. They call him Romeo. And Joshua Pippins, who is the stepfather to him, he posted some footage of an incident along with court documents to his social media. And fans claiming that he only shared the information because he wants clout or whatever. He said that he doing it for his city. I don't even know what that means.
What?
But I swear, he said he doing it for the city, yo.
Niggas always want to do it for a city they don't own. Don't own a block, don't own nothing, not a building, nothing.
Don't nobody know you like you doing it for the city. The documents say that Romeo's mother, Travana, pulled up to his house and they started arguing. So Romeo, the little boy, he was interviewed by DCS family case manager. He told them that his mom had a gun, but it didn't go off. He also said that Joshua had a gun that fell on the ground when he was struggling with his mother. So they was like going back and forth.
Tussling.
Yeah, tussling. And Romeo grabbed the gun and shot Joshua. He told DCS case manager that he was scared his mother was going to be shot. He also told them that his mother and Joshua argue often and that his mom gets mad really fast. Joshua and Romeo's mother. So basically, I hate the way they wrote this. Joshua and what's the girl named Travana apparently had their own kids together who were also on the scene along with Joshua's mother and grandmother. And the documents show that DCS requested authorization for relative care, kinship, or foster care for all of the children after the incident. But the stepfather went on social media and said, my gun was on my hip. I was trying to protect myself from getting shot. I never in a million years thought a kid that I bought 4-wheelers for would actually do this for me, because I treat him like he mine and I still love him like he mine. And then he also said I pray y'all favorite rapper takes full custody of Romeo and get full custody of mines. Call me what y'all want to call me. It's about the kids at the end of the day.
I don't care how many four-wheelers you buy a kid. If a kid sees you, in any way threatening his mother,
or what he thought was tussling,
whether it's tussling, whether it's arguing, whatever. If he feels like his mother's being threatened, he gonna hold mama down. That just is what it is.
That's right.
And I believe the little boy story more than I believe the adult, because I when I heard him, the little boy took the gun off the hip and all of this. I'm like, who's this little John Wick young man?
I know.
You know what I mean? John Wick Jr. out here handling his business in Chicago. His story sound more real, that the gun fell on the floor, he picked it up and used it.
Yeah. And he told kind of like both sides. Like he was like, yo, my mother, she get mad real angry real fast. Like we argue often. And he, I just didn't want her to get hurt. Like he seemed like he got sense. So we'll update as this story unfolds for real. Busta Rhymes goes off on the crowd. So he was at Essence Fest Friday, and apparently he wasn't feeling the crowd's energy, and he went off on them. Red, play this audio.
Everybody that's here, get the f*** up. Don't start with motherfucking me today. What the f*** going on? Hey, yo, f*** them camera phones too. Let's get back to interacting like humans. Put them weird-ass devices down. I ain't from that era. Them don't control the soul. Your phone. Excuse me, gentlemen. Thank you very much. I will point every last one of y'all out until y'all asses is up. 33 years of doing this, I ain't used to sitting down at my show. I don't give a f***. All age groups, get your ass up now. Going on. Everybody up top too. Get your big head asses up.
I feel like I've seen Busta Rhymes do that before. I feel like that's a part of his show.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think that's a part of his show.
I feel like I've seen him do things like that before, like stop this music and be like, all of y'all get up. Nobody in their seats right now. Get your big head asses up.
Nah. Usually Busta show got so much energy that nobody's actually sitting down.
Yeah, nobody ever be sitting down. I seen him in concert maybe like 3 or 4 times. Nobody be sitting down.
Yeah, not at all. But Busta also got to remember too, that's Essence Festival, and the age group is a little higher.
Yeah.
So you might be 60-year-old, 70-year-old. They might be tired. Their feet might be hurt. They might have to sit down.
Because that's his era. You act like Busta ain't over 50.
Nah, I said 60,
I was
70.
going to say Essence Fest is a pretty seasoned
Yes, people might be tired. They got to sit down for a second.
I will say in this era of camera phones and the fact the arena look kind of empty, it amplifies this story. And to this generation, I think they think Busta Rhymes is mad. But to us, that's just Busta Rhymes. Busta came in the game rah-rahing like a dungeon dragon.
He wants to give you that energy. He wants people to get up. He wants people to interact with him. So, yeah, that's Bus.
And I remember Method Man complained about like the same thing a few weeks back after he did a show. But it was a different show. It wasn't like nowhere in New Orleans. I think it's like the phones and people just having like the lackluster energy. Like, who is this? But it was the age gap at the Method Man show because they were all really, really young. But Essence Fest, no, they were like, that was the era. But
I promise I've seen Busta do that before, though. I've seen him stop the show and tell you, I'm not doing nothing to all of y'all. Get up out your seats. I've seen him do that before.
That was your Busta voice?
No, nobody can do Busta voice.
Nobody.
All
right, last story. Boosie accused of kicking women out the club. So on the 4th of July, Boosie was out partying at KOD. Shout out to KOD. Can't wait to get back there. A female fan approached him and told him something that he ain't like. So he got her kicked out the club. And this is her side of the story.
We was at KOD. He sent security up there. They come to get me. I'm like, dang, look how I'm small. Like, what? I didn't even do anything. Like, your breath was stank, but because I told your breath was stank, you got me kicked out the club. I'm never going to nothing else.
How did you tell me my breath was stink? Did you tell me from a place of concern? Or was you trying to make me feel bad about my breath being stink?
Yeah, like, why would you even tell him his breath stink? Like, just back up, like, or, hold your breath. He's still a human. Everybody breath be stinking sometimes.
And if you told me my breath stink after I'm getting you removed, now you just mad at me. Now you just angry. Now you just hating. Okay?
Yeah. Well, she shared a video of Boosie in the clip looking at her while like she was one of the ops, but deep down in his eyes, you could see that his feelings was hurt.
And I bet you people in the comments were saying he looked like his breath stink. I bet you they were saying that.
They've been saying that before she came along.
Damn.
Yeah,
about Boosie?
Yeah, they were saying it because when you get the little white stuff like in the corners, everybody be like, "Oh my God, he look like he ain't brushed his teeth."
What are you talking
about? Telling somebody they breath stink is whack because you never know what a person is going through. They might need a root canal. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just
you
making
do it
stuff
all
up.
the time, Charlamagne. What
I
are you talking
do.
about?
But that's because I feel like, that is something so simple, and I want somebody to do the same for me. If my breath stinks, just tell me so I can go gargle real quick, because I keep mouthwash on me. Go brush my teeth, something.
I think people be worried about people's feelings, like hurting their feelings, instead of letting them walk around talking to everybody's face.
It depends how you say it, though.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
definitely a way to say it.
You could just be like, yo, you're a little tart, right? That's good.
Nah. Charlamagne be like, God damn, boy, when the last time you been to the dentist?
Last time you been to the dentist?
Because that's my favorite thing to say. Smell like you need a root canal. Because that means that lets you know the urgency of the situation. Like, your breath is stink.
But you could take them to the side, yo. It'd be everybody in the room.
But
Now
that's because we
who
all know each other in here, though. That's different.
Okay. Now
I don't want to talk. It's enough.
People. That's Jess With The Mess for the first hour, yo.
All right. Thank you, Jess. Now, when we come back, we got front page news, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake up. You're locked into The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get back to some front page news. Good morning, Morgan.
Good morning. I sure y'all want to get back into it?
Of course, Morgan. Good morning, Morgan.
Alrighty then. Okay, so Senate Democrats are working on legislation to classify former President Donald Trump's actions leading up to the attack on the U.S. Capitol as unofficial acts. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer said this is in response to the Supreme Court's ruling that presidents are entitled to broad immunity for official acts. Let's hear more from Senator Chuck Schumer.
I will work with my colleagues on legislation classifying Trump's election subversion acts as unofficial acts, not subject to immunity. We're doing this because we believe that in America, no president should be free to overturn an election against the will of the people. The conservative majority's decision on immunity is the most un-American proposition, the very antithesis of what the framers envisioned. Presidential immunity is nowhere to be found in the Constitution.
Yeah, so Schumer said the conservative justices effectively placed a crown on Trump's head in their ruling, and Congress has the authority to check the high court. Now, the ruling is expected to impact Trump's federal election interference case as well as other criminal cases against the former president. And because of that ruling, it will also impact the current sitting president and presidents there to come.
Can I ask a question? I was on vacation the past week, as y'all know. I was in the beautiful country of Anguilla, but I would wake up and work out and watch CNN and MSNBC, and it seems that there was more coverage about Biden dropping out and how bad he did at the debate than there is about the presidential immunity that the Supreme Court granted presidents. I personally would think that one of those things would take precedent in the media, and it should be the Supreme Court thing. Why isn't there more conversation about what the Supreme Court has done in regards to granting presidential immunity to presidents?
What I mentioned yesterday is that they're trying to discover or figure out what the boundaries are for official and unofficial acts. So they're still looking at a lot of cases in regards to what is official, what defines official and unofficial acts from a president. So yeah, we'll figure. I'll keep you posted on it. Trust me, I want to know too.
Gotcha.
Ohio Senator J.D. Vance is defending former President Trump's claim that he'll appoint a special prosecutor to investigate President Biden if he's elected. Now, during an interview with NBC's Meet the Press, the Republican said Trump is simply saying he'll investigate alleged wrongdoing in the Biden administration. So let's hear more from Ohio Senator J.D. Vance.
So I think Donald Trump saying, look, let's do the basic work of investigating wrongdoing is a totally reasonable thing for him to do. And frankly, the Biden administration has done far worse. I would absolutely support investigating prior wrongdoing by our government. Absolutely. That's what you have to have in a system of law and order.
Of course he will. We told you this months ago. If Trump gets back in the White House, he's looking for revenge. He's putting cases on all you bitches. What are you talking about?
So 1 minute you have a system of law and order, and then the next minute you justify election interference and insurrections. Got it. But furthermore, the Supreme Court, remember, did pass that legislation saying that presidents will have that partial immunity. So make it make sense. We got to figure out what that official capacity is. So this comes as Trump has threatened to appoint a special prosecutor to target Biden and his family if reelected. Now, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance is reportedly on Trump's short list for vice presidents, along with Florida Senator Marco Rubio and North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum. And moving on, President Biden will host a high-stakes NATO summit in Washington, D.C. this week to mark the 75th anniversary of the alliance, something that Trump was not trying to continue, that NATO alliance. Now, National Security Council spokesman John Kirby said NATO has been a major focus of the Biden administration. Let's hear more from John Kirby.
For 75 years, NATO has served a vital role in protecting the American people and in making the world a less dangerous place. NATO is the strongest defensive alliance in history, and today it is bigger, stronger, better resourced, and more united than ever before, in large part due to President Biden's leadership over the past 3 years. The President's looking forward to hosting the leaders from 38 different countries this week in Washington for a historic summit to mark the 75th anniversary of the NATO summit. This will obviously include the leaders of all our NATO allies, as well as NATO partners, including Ukraine, Japan, New Zealand, and the Republic of Korea.
So that summit comes at a critical time again for Biden as he's under pressure to show how he's fit to serve another 4 years as president following his faltering debate performance against Donald Trump that prompted some to call him to drop out the election. The president will hold a press conference on Thursday to close out the summit, which I am scheduled to attend. And I will report back to you guys and let y'all know how that went. Hopefully.
Get that exclusive, girl.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, this is going to be a good time, a good opportunity for Biden to redeem himself on a public stage. So, yeah. Well, that's your front page.
He's going to fall on that public stage.
Oh, no, he's not.
Wow. Don't, what? Why?
Damn it,
That's
man.
your front page news. I'm Morgan Wood. You can follow me on socials at Morgan Media. And for more news coverage, be sure you guys check out the Black Information Network at Black Information Network and BINnews.com.
All right. Thank you, Morgan.
Thank y'all. Talk to y'all again.
Peace, Morgan.
All right. Well, 800-585-1051. What are the rules to co-parenting when it comes to relocating? All right. So let's say you are moving out of town. What are the rules? Do you bring your child with you? Does your child stay? What are the rules? What is the conversations like? I mean, you have to have a conversation, right, Jess? Because you came up here to work and Rome still lives out in Baltimore.
But even before then, because I didn't want to snatch Ash out of school that he was going to in the middle of the year. I kind of came up here like in the middle of the year for real. So, but he's gonna move with me when I move back to Jersey when I come back to Jersey after maternity leave. But before, like just leaving when I started going, or like when I would be wilding out, or when I did the sitcom Rel, when I first started touring, I had to leave, but I had to make the bread, I had to make the money, and of course I could have stayed in Baltimore, found a job, and not, but that's not what I wanted to do, for myself and my family. But Rome is about to move to South Carolina now because he got a job opportunity that he wants to take down there, but he got 5 kids. So we're actually in the middle of discussing that right now. Like, yo, what are you going to do? Because a lot of your kids are like younger.
Right.
And so of course they primarily live with their mom, but what are you going to do? Your daughter's in sports.
Right. They got friends and all that. You're right.
Yes, and him and all his kids are very, very close. Like all of them, they all daddy's kids. So it's like, I don't know. He really trying to figure out how he should do it.
All right, well, let's open up the phone lines. We'll discuss when we come back. 800-585-1051. What are the rules to co-parenting when it comes to relocating? It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Steady calling my phone.
It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. If you're just joining us, we're talking about co-parenting when one parent moves out of state. We're asking 800-585-1051. What are the rules to co-parenting when it comes to relocating? Now, Jess, I know you're in a similar situation. Actually, twice, because once you left Baltimore and you moved to Jersey, and now Rome is actually moving to South Carolina. Ashton's dad.
Absolutely. But see, like, that's crazy because, like, I'm the mom, so my kids gonna come with me, like, in Jersey. It's. I'm not saying that kids don't usually live with their dad, but I'm primary guardian, so Ashton is coming with me to Jersey after maternity leave, and so is this baby. She's gonna be with me. But like I said before, I had to leave him with his dad and my mom when I first started traveling, when I first started doing like Wildin' Out and other, TV production, other film and stuff. but I just had to make the money. The opportunity was great. That's why I feel like I wanted to have my kids now. Rome just got a great opportunity. You know, he works in education, got a great opportunity in South Carolina, so he's moving to South Carolina, but he also got 5 kids, you know, Ash included. But like 3 of them are younger, really young, and they're all tied to their father's hip. So it's like he trying to figure out a way now, like how can he make that work all the way. And it's not Delaware, it's not Virginia, it's not Jersey. He's going down south, right? So he's trying to make that work now because he don't want to leave his kids, but he got a really great opportunity.
I mean, and I think what you said, opportunity. Of course, I never dealt with that issue, but it would have to be opportunity, right? So if he's moving to South Carolina and the school district is better, the living is a better situation. I would assume that he would want his kids to come with him, and I'm assuming that any of his baby moms would want the kids to go where the situation would be absolutely better for the kids, right?
But what if the situation isn't better for the kids? What if right now this is a situation where Rome is moving to South Carolina so he can establish himself right. So he can provide for the kids, you know, in the future. This might not be the time for the kids to come with him down to South Carolina because it may not be the best thing for them at the moment.
Yeah, and then how do their moms see them?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they go to school, they all go to school from their mom's house, daycare. They already got them in like sports, and their life is already what it is here. Like Charlamagne said, Rome is moving to get himself established so he can do more for his children.
Nick Cannon got y'all gassed up.
What you mean?
Nick Cannon got y'all thinking that y'all can be, you know, in a bunch of different places at one time. Okay, but I'm telling you right now, Nick Cannon's not even capable of doing it.
Of course not.
Okay,
but you always want your kid to be in a better situation, regardless of wherever they live, if it could be right. Even if and take it out of Rome, but if somebody has to move to another state, establish themselves, then you bring your kids with you later on. But you want your kids to have a better education, a better living situation, a safer living situation in some aspects. You know, you want to do what's best for the kids.
Your kids are only gonna have better if you're the best version of yourself.
If you can do. Yeah,
that's right. So Rome is going off to South Carolina, you know, to try to be the best version of himself, and hopefully in the future, that's the risk, right? Hopefully in the future, you hope that, you know, you're able to provide for your kids in a better way, but that's the risk you take and the gamble you take at this moment by moving to South Carolina.
All right, we got Symantha on the line. Symantha, good morning.
Good morning, DJ Envy, Charlamagne, and Jess Hilarious.
Peace.
Hey, girl.
So we're asking, what are the rules to co-parenting when it comes to relocating, Symantha?
It actually happened to me. My dad passed, and he got sick, and he ended up passing. Then my mom got sick. I had to move from Georgia to Michigan, and I was blamed. And I'm like, well, you know, I can't. I got the call. My dad had less than 24 hours, and I had to get here. When I got here, he passed, and then my mom got sick, and he didn't understand. He told my son, like, your mom just don't want you to be with me. She just mad, like. I'm like, that's not it. And then I'm like, can you take care of her? And he was like, not right now, but I got my mom. That's not his mom. So I was blamed for like 2 years, but eventually we ended up co-parenting, and it ended up working out. And he goes every summer and every break, but it was hard at first.
Okay. Well, thank you, Symantha. I'm glad y'all worked it out, though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we worked it out for the most part, but at the end of the day, you know, I'm still the bad person.
You still think people look at you as the bad person?
Oh, for sure. Like when he tells his story, I am the devil.
Damn.
He just packed up and left, but how do you make that decision with me picking up and coming to Michigan, and my dad was sick, and then he passed, and then my mom gets sick? There's no question with that. My family is first.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, thank you, Symantha. We got Zoe on the line. Zoe, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Where you calling from?
I'm actually calling from Ohio.
Ohio, okay. So what are the rules to co-parenting when it comes to relocating?
I think it's super 50-50. I've actually recently relocated from Illinois to Ohio the past couple weekends, and currently the father of my son doesn't want to participate in the co-parenting aspect. He wants me to do 100% of the transportation for his parenting time, which is super, super big for me. You know, I think it's kind of selfishness on that aspect, and, you know, it's not really in the best interest of our child. So it's definitely a big thing for co-parenting that it is 50-50 regardless of your feelings on it.
Okay, well, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
800-585-1051. What are the rules to co-parenting when it comes to relocating? We're taking your calls right now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
If y'all talking about it, you know we talking about it. It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we're asking, what are the rules to co-parenting when it comes to relocating? Now, Jess, she's talked about it before. She relocated from Baltimore to New Jersey. And also her baby father, Rome. She talks about him all the time. He's actually moving to South Carolina. So let me ask you a question. If Rome wanted to take Ashton with him, what would that conversation be like? Would you care? Would it bother you? Or would you say, you know what, let's give this a shot? How would that conversation happen?
Well, he did ask me that, and I told him no.
There was no conversation. It was just like no.
Nah, it was it was a conversation. It was just no and why, because this is now like my time with him. I already missed a lot of time. When I first started traveling and actually doing TV and doing shows, I missed a lot of my baby time.
Mm-hmm.
I missed out on games. I missed out on, I made every graduation, but I missed out on so many things. And it's like, no, I want to have him with me. I want to have my new baby, like raise them with me. I just really want to be in the household with my kids, cooking, coming home, cooking for them, doing homework with them, taking them out places, doing all types of things with them. And I don't know, Ash already 12. I'm like, damn, when
time flies. That's right.
Yeah, it really, really flies. Like, I still can't believe that he's this age right now. Like, my baby been with me for a minute, and it was just me and him. But now we're really gonna be like in that whole traditional home setting. So I did tell him no. Rome definitely understood. Me and Rome got the best co-parenting relationship. He understands. He just asked, and it was no. But he gonna be going down there to see his dad though.
Got you. We got Jamie on the line. Jamie, good morning.
Good morning.
So what are the rules when it comes to co-parenting and relocating?
So I was just saying, in my opinion, and I'm just speaking from my own experience, I relocated a couple years ago for a job. And I just really feel that if you have a good co-parenting relationship with your child's father or mother while you're living locally, then there needs to be a discussion had. But in my case, if your child's father is not actively involved locally while they're residing 20 minutes away, then I'm not explaining anything unless it's an emergency.
I got you. I feel you. Thank you, Jamie.
Thank you.
Jamie said you ain't in the life, so I ain't telling you ish.
Right. So what does it even matter? Like, if you living there near them the whole time and you ain't doing nothing, what difference does it make if I'm reporting?
You're right. Hello, who's this?
It's G from Florida. How y'all doing?
G from Florida. What's up, brother? What's your
up,
opinion, G?
What's up, Jess? What's up, Envy?
What up?
What's up?
What's your opinion, G?
My opinion, man, I think, as far as co-parenting from different states or whatever, it's not so much bad, but, it takes a village. You need a village around you to support you. You being miles away, 1,000 miles away, sometimes you may be a family emergency. Your child may need something or need you. And sometimes it's not as easy as being, maybe 10 minutes away, 15 minutes away versus a whole hour's, flight away type situation. So, like I said, it just takes a village. You need that proper support system, you need that stability. You need that comfortability when it comes to that as far as the mindset.
Okay. Thank you, G.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go to one more caller. Hello, who's this?
This is Julian.
Julian, good morning. Where you calling from?
From Florida.
Florida. What part of Florida?
Delray Beach.
Okay. So we're asking, what's the rules when it comes to co-parenting and relocating?
So I feel like, both parents need to be in the kid's life. If one parent has to move and the other parent could move too, then great. But if they can't, I feel like both parents need to make sure to be in the kid's life wherever they are. My situation, my son was moving around because his mom was married to someone in the military. And the judge okayed the move when we went to court. So, sometimes my son would come visit me, and he was doing, new stuff. And I'm like, yo, I don't even know this kid, man. So I was like, man, I need to move to wherever he's at,
Right.
So my job allowed me to be able to do that. So whenever they would move, stay 2 years in a place, stay 1 year in a place, wherever they would move, I would move too.
Damn, so you moving all over the country with them?
Yeah, I was
That's
moving.
a dedicated
moving
dad.
to North Carolina, Colorado. I was moving all over the place just because I needed him to have a peace of mind. Like, yo, my dad lived right down the street.
Right.
So he was having behavioral problems in school, and when I moved, it all started to stop. Because he was like, yo, my dad lived right down the street. So it made it a lot easier for him because in my head it was all about him.
How did your ex feel when you kept moving with her? Really?
Well, I think her and her husband at first, they didn't like it just because all the control and all the stuff that they was doing, it just went out the window. You know what I mean? Violating like the parenting plan and stuff like that. So I don't think they liked it, but I could kind of care less. Now
let me ask you a question. Now you gotta, if you have a new girl or man, whatever you into, does your new girl or spouse or significant other move with you now too? They're cool with the situation?
Well, the way the situation is now, she went through a divorce, and during that time frame, I was able to convince her to send my son to live with me until she figured out her situation, and she sent him to live with me, and he's been with me ever since. So my son is with me now. He's been with me almost 3 years now.
Well, that's what it is. All right. Well, thank you, Julian.
I appreciate it, man.
What's the moral of the story, guys?
What's the moral of the story, Jess Hilarious?
The moral of the story is,
I think his parents don't go away to stay away. They go away to make a way.
Yeah, go away to make a way. Now, sometimes in some cases you do have parents that go away to stay away, but in Rome's case, I really think it's going away to make a way. In a lot of these callers' cases, they had some strong valid points as well, you know. But more so, like you said, Char, like you got to get yourself together to be able to be in a position where you can take care of your kids, whether that's 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. You know, you have to. It is never gonna be perfect nowhere, but if you starting with yourself and trying to get yourself together, I think that's better than just not working on yourself at all.
All right.
Struggling.
Well, thank you, Jess. Now we got the mess coming up.
Speaking of this conversation, DeVito was referring to his daughter, right? And he told her mother, "You can have her." So we're gonna get into that.
All right, we'll get into that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Why Big Doja threw a shot at Iggy Azalea, man? I saw that on the blog.
She said she was hacked.
She got hacked.
She said she was hacked.
Damn.
That just came from left field too, right?
Play with Iggy if you want to now.
It.
All right, Iggy, y'all keep acting like Iggy Azalea don't got no boss.
Oh boy,
Iggy Azalea bar you up, Doja.
Doja said she was hacked.
Hey, don't get scared now.
You know what? Okay. Yesterday I got a chance to see Bad Boys 4. Did you see it yet?
No, I haven't seen Bad Boys 4. I haven't been to the movies in a while, even though there was a couple of movies I wanted to see. I wanted to see The Planet of the Apes, that new movie. Mm-hmm. I wanted to see Bad Boys 4. But I will be in the movie theaters when Deadpool and Wolverine comes out in a couple of weeks.
No. Okay, yeah, I seen Bad Boy last night. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Okay. I really, really, really enjoyed it. A lot of cool people in there. I see them doing another one quick, too, because, I mean, that movie's still doing well. It's still breaking box office numbers. It's doing well, and I like it, and I don't see why they couldn't be. Like I was talking to somebody yesterday, was like, yeah, don't you think they're gonna wear it out? I'm like, it's Fast and Furious. Did they wear Fast and Furious out? They come out with a new one every year, right? Every year and a half.
Yeah.
So why can't they do another Bad Boys?
I mean, it's really up to the people. It's up to Martin Lawrence. It's up to Will Smith. I mean, you know, they both have very busy schedules. Like Martin's about to go back on tour. I'm sure Will is jumping in to do other movies, and they up in age. It's not easy to do them action movies like that. You know, at that age. I haven't seen the new one, though, so I don't know how much action they're doing.
It has a lot of action, but they got a lot of action around it, too, so they don't have to get as physical, but the people around them does, and it makes sense, but it was pretty dope. It was pretty dope.
I have no problem with it.
All right.
And, yo, salute to everybody, man. Thank you. My book is out. Just want to throw that out there. Get Honest or Die Lying, Why Small Talk Sucks. You know, I'll be back on the road. Since we're back from vacation, I'll be back on the road promoting the book. I think I'm supposed to be somewhere this weekend, actually. I forgot.
Oh, boy.
I'll get up to speed today.
All right.
I'm just getting back, guys. I was in Anguilla for the last 10 days.
All right. Well, when we come back, we got Jess with the mess. Usually she would be teasing, but she's not on the screen.
She's pregnant. Right, she's on that toilet. You see that bathroom door right there? I don't know if y'all can see us on or you can't see us on TV because we're not on TV. No. But when you watch back later on YouTube, you see that little door?
Yep.
That little door, that's the bathroom. Well, no, I can see her move it. I saw her in the reflection just now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Jess with the mess when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. I just want to let you guys know, one of our producers, Fat Mack, he talks about... Big Mack. Jess had a baby shower over the weekend, and Jess didn't invite him. And boy,
baby, that is
he has mentioned it at least 9 times. The fact that Jess did not invite him to the baby shower.
I wouldn't invite his big ass either. There's only but so much food to go around.
Jesus Christ!
I'm sure that when you do things at a baby shower, am I lying, Jess?
No, you're not lying, Charlamagne. But come on, like this is what I'm talking about. It depends on how you say things.
You hate to say I wouldn't invite his big ass either. He
Right.
food.
About it's only but so much food. God
I'm
damn.
just saying.
Let's get to Jess with the Mess.
News is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies. Don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mess.
On the Breakfast Club.
She's a coach of shit.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
Okay, so we're going to get to DeVito because that's crazy. But another lawsuit against Diddy is what I want to come first. Ex-porn star Adria English filed a lawsuit against Diddy last week. She is accusing him for sexual assault and sex trafficking. She claims that she met Diddy around 2004 when her boyfriend, who was a model, auditioned for a Sean John gig. She alleged that her boyfriend and another model were told that they needed to perform oral sex on Diddy to get the job.
Damn.
Just straight out the gate. But our boyfriend declined. But he still got the job after another Sean John employee gave him a second chance.
I thought you about to say gave him a blowjob.
I can see how that sounded, but no, I don't know what the second chance
Eventually
was.
got the job after he got his man to do it for him. His man said he was going to give Diddy
like you gonna take one for the team. So they needed them jobs real bad, yo. She also claimed that he got the job under the terms that he would get her to work as a go-go dancer at Diddy's upcoming white party in the Hamptons. That led to her working at several Diddy parties where she claimed she was forced to drink alcohol laced with other drugs like ecstasy and told her to flirt with guests. She claims that Diddy began grooming her for sex trafficking and eventually ended up demanding for her to have sex with Jacob the jeweler, who was also listed as a defendant in the suit. She said after she was forced to sleep with Jacob the jeweler, she was paid an additional $1,000 for the day. From there, she claimed that she started to get passed off to other men at Diddy parties. She said she eventually escaped Diddy and he retaliated by blackballing her and her boyfriend, but not the homeboy. Since the news of the lawsuit came out, outlets have been reaching out for her for like a tell-all interview. This is what she said. And a source involved in negotiating an interview with her shared some of her demands, and the list is crazy. This is what she wants in exchange for her tell-all interviews. She wants 2 first-class flights from LA to New York for herself and her husband, 2 separate flights for her attorneys, 2 nights stay in a 4-star hotel with breakfast included, hair, makeup, and wardrobe services from specific vendors, plus meals and snacks throughout the day of shooting. This bitch thinks she about to be on Real Victims of Hollywood. This is a whole reality show.
Yeah, I don't understand it because
it's a lot.
You've already told all.
Yeah,
what else is there to say?
It's out there.
What else is there to say? You gave us the most juiciest part of that story.
That's it.
Which is you wanted your boyfriend, or Diddy wanted your boyfriend allegedly to give him fellatio for you to get a job.
And you put that man out there like that.
Yes, that's
so
it.
ain't
You told
nothing
it
else
all.
we need to know. Her attorney claims that
that
these
sounds
requests,
wild.
Yeah, her attorney claims that the requests were made by her team and not her personally. There was more actually on the list of requests, but it was cut down to the essential needs since it will be her first real interview. Her attorney said, "We have limited financial sources to bring a billionaire to justice, but just like David, sometimes a little is enough." Guess who the attorney is?
Who?
Tyrone Blackburn. I've been talking about this man for 3 months, yo. He keep on having these same cases. Okay, so
at some point though, Tyrone gonna have to start winning some of these cases.
Yeah,
because that's the thing that you never hear about. You always hear about people being sued, but what y'all rarely hear is that a lot of these people don't ever get anything.
Never.
Cases get dropped. Cases get
dropped. Cases get dismissed because a lot of them are frivolous.
I know, and at least Andre Day got $300. Remember, Diddy was like, "Girl, take this $300." You know,
for what? I don't remember that.
She had I don't even know if it went to court, but her royalties. Remember, she was like suing for her royalties. Like, you gave certain people back theirs, and you didn't give me mine.
And you only gave her $300?
$300.
Damn.
So he gave her, I guess, what it was worth, and it was worth $300.
You stupid.
Yep. So DeVito tells his daughter mother, "Look, you can have her." DeVito filed a motion requesting joint custody of his daughter, Ima Day, and the mother, Sophia, responded to the lawsuit saying that his daughter is a minor, and as her mother, she has to stay with me all her life. Damn. And her life, and I been responsible. Oh yeah, so she's saying she's been responsible for the welfare and the upkeep and the well-being all this time. You can't just snatch her away from me. She also said the fact that DeVito lost his son in his house is rather unfortunate, and questionable circumstances show that our daughter cannot be placed in his custody. That was very, very low. DeVito's son, I do not know how to pronounce his name, I'm so sorry, he passed away on November 1st after drowning at his house. DeVito responded to Sophia's comments on his Insta story, and that's what he had said, like, basically, yo, you can have it. So that was very, very low. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that really, really hurt his feelings, that, you know, because he did lose his son.
That's right.
And for you to put that in a lawsuit, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm not on anyone's side because I don't know either of these people or the custodial battles or anything like that. But when you bring up somebody's deceased child, you know, who, you know, definitely died in a tragic way, like that struck a nerve. As an accident, it struck a nerve with him. So I know he said what he said out of his feelings, but that was a blow for sure. So that's Jess With The Mess for the second hour.
Thank you, Jess. Charlamagne, we giving that down to?
Man, I need the Supreme Court of the United States of America to come to the front of the congregation. We would like to have a word with them, man. This is something I've just been paying attention to while we was on vacation, and I want to discuss this morning.
All right, we'll get into that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You're checking out The Breakfast Club. This is a miracle.
There is no question that there are problems in this country between police and community.
Yes, you are a donkey.
The latest on that police killing of a black man.
Now to new developments in the deadly spa shooting rampage.
And yesterday was a really bad day for him, and this is what he did.
And so we are in a state of emergency.
Okay, white supremacist violence is and always has been the number one threat to our society.
But I'm also very proud that my wife is white.
The Breakfast Club, bitches.
All right, Charlamagne, please tell me, why was I your donkey of the day?
Donkey of the day for Tuesday, July 9th goes to the Supreme Court of the United States of America. Now, for the past 10 days, I have been at my home away from home, the beautiful island of Anguilla, dropping the clues bombs for the AXA. You see this beautiful tan I got, okay? I absolutely got my fill of vitamin D. Envy, don't get excited. Okay, I'm talking about the sun's ultraviolet rays.
I know what you're doing out there.
and you know, every day I woke up, worked out, and had CNN or MSNBC on while I worked out. And it was surprising to me that what was dominating the news, especially on the left-leaning networks, was how bad Joe Biden was at the debate and speculation on whether he should drop out. By the way, I'm all for that conversation, even though I believe the conversation is like 2 years too late. Because I've been asking those questions. Is the Biden-Harris ticket a winnable ticket? When I did the Daily Show last December, I said President Biden should give America the biggest Christmas gift and step aside. So I don't have a problem with any of these questions being asked, this discussion being had, because it should be. I just think y'all too late on having the conversation. And I also feel like left-leaning networks are not making the main thing the main thing. There is an A side and a B side. And the B side, to me, you know, should be President Biden. The A side should be the fact that the Supreme Court is no longer a legitimate court. Okay, a court that has a 6-3 conservative majority and 3 of those judges were appointed by Donald Trump. They have done a lot of highly controversial rulings, abolishing Roe v. Wade, legalizing bribery of public officials, and the one that everybody should be talking about, the one that should be the A side on the news, especially the left-leaning outlets, declaring the President of the United States absolutely immune from criminal prosecution for official acts. What is an official act? Who knows? But let's go to ABC News for the report, please.
Well, this is in no short sense, a big win for Donald Trump. It means delay. We already knew that a trial on these charges would be unlikely before the presidential election. Now it's all but impossible based on today's decision. And I want to just quote for you, it's from the dissent here. This is a Supreme Court that is sharply divided on this issue along ideological lines. This was a 6-3 decision. The conservatives issuing that decision that Terry just outlined. The liberals in this case dissenting very, very sharply in stark language. In fact, Justice Sonia Sotomayor said today that the court gives Donald Trump all the immunity that he asked for and more. She accuses the court of an atextual, ahistorical, and unjustifiable immunity test that, in her view, puts the president above the law. So as much as many court observers had hoped that this court would somehow try to find a decision that would unify on their bench in the country, they did not do that here, and this is a sharply divided opinion.
Now, I don't understand why this isn't the A-side story everywhere. Okay, here's the thing, and correct me if I'm wrong on this, but when you say a president is immune from criminal prosecution for official acts, who determines what's official and what's not official? It seems to me that these rulings mean the Supreme Court, and only the Supreme Court, gets the final word on which crimes presidents are allowed to commit. And the justices themselves can be paid ridiculous amounts of money for their opinions if interested people and wealthy donors want to pay them for ruling the way they want them to. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of President Biden either, and I'm glad that people are finally having a conversation that I've been having, which is Biden needs to step down. But that story to me pales in comparison to having a Supreme Court that is no longer legitimate. They are as corrupt as they can possibly be, and I don't understand why every single media platform isn't having that conversation. For everybody saying, well, President Biden is the president now, so if he has all of this kingly power granted by the Supreme Court, how come he doesn't use it? I'll tell you why. Because Democrats are cowards. And the Supreme Court knows they're cowards, so they will vote for something like this now, knowing that President Biden won't do a damn thing with it. Not to mention, if the Supreme Court are the ones who determine what's a crime and what's not a crime, do you really think they're going to let President Biden get away with anything? Of course not. 6 of these judges are absolutely loyal to MAGA. It is what it is, okay? Supreme Court judges are supposed to be impartial, but not this one. So even if President Biden did get some courage and decide to take an aggressive stance in regards to stopping some of this foolishness, the Supreme Court would probably say it's a crime and yes, use that power to get at Biden. And they're probably afraid of the bloodshed that would come from MAGA supporters. But let me tell you something. It's going to be bloodshed regardless. Okay, violence is inevitable, so you might as well stand for something. President Biden needs to use the power that the Supreme Court has granted him to save democracy, but he won't. A few years ago, I said that one of the ways to preserve democracy was to expand the Supreme Court. OG Jim Clyburn also said Biden has to expand the Supreme Court. He said verbatim, if he doesn't, we would end up exactly where we are now. Well, it takes courage to do those kinds of things, and Dems don't have that. But if there was ever a time to expand the Supreme Court, now is the time. President Biden said he's not a fan of court packing. Well, guess what? Not court packing is the reason Roe v. Wade is overturned. It's the reason presidential immunity has been granted, the presidents. And don't tell me it couldn't have happened because Democrats took the White House and both chambers of Congress, and still Biden didn't want to do any court rebalancing, didn't even bring it up. That clearly now is a mistake. I just don't understand how come this is not the ace story everywhere. President Biden doesn't seem to be stepping down, so that story is dead. Project 2025 is something that could happen if Trump gets back in office, so it's worth discussing. But right now, as we speak, we have a Supreme Court that is no longer legitimate, okay? Don't get on TV either and ask an answer. I hate when y'all ask answers. Is the Supreme Court no longer legitimate? That's not a question. It's a statement. The Supreme Court, as we know it, is no longer legitimate. And Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and every other high-ranking Democratic official needs to say it. And all you media outlets, the CNNs, the MSNBCs, Joyanne Reeds, D.L. Hughley, The View, Plies. Okay, all of you who ride hard for the Democrats, all you vote blue no matter who, folks, that's what y'all need to be talking about, because regardless of who's in the White House, the Supreme Court is forever. Okay, and folks need to be demanding that the courts get expanded, but I truly don't know if we can come back from this. I'm not a political expert. I have no idea how any of this works. I just know right now, this not working. Okay, constitutional rights like Roe v. Wade are gone. Presidents are no longer subject to criminal laws. There's a great article on The Nation by Elie Mystal. We need him up here, by the way. We need Elie up here. You should go read this article. It's titled, "It's Impossible to Overstate the Damage Done by the Supreme Court in This Term." And he said some great things in there, like, which I didn't even know. Do y'all understand that the Supreme Court is the only branch of government that claims the power to rule unchecked by the other branches of government? If Congress passes a law, the Supreme Court claims authority to overrule it. If the president issues an order, the court claims the authority to overrule it. And if voters attempt to elect leaders, the court claims the authority to overrule them by literally picking whose votes should be counted or recounted. This is not how a democracy works, people. Okay, the Constitution doesn't give the Supreme Court any of these powers. They just made them up. So I need media constantly talking about this, because the only answer is to expand the Supreme Court, because as Elie said in his article, it is the only normal, peaceful, constitutional solution to a court that no longer believes it can be checked by other institutions. Please give this illegitimate Supreme Court the biggest hee-haw. That's what y'all should be talking about right now. Because constitutional rights are being overturned. Okay? Project 225 is a hypothetical thing that could possibly happen. This is happening right now as we speak.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today. All right, well, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. You know our producer up here, Big Mack.
Big Mack.
Yes.
He's been hurt ever since he found out that Jess Hilarious had a baby shower and he wasn't invited.
I was hurt because I couldn't go because I was out the country.
Well, he wasn't invited.
Well, I can totally understand why Jess wasn't invited.
He talks about it all day long. This is like the 6th time he talked about it, that he wasn't there, and they shoot videos about eating food, and he'd be upset, and they do little skits, and he speaks to her every morning, and she didn't invite him.
He makes me eat all these snacks with him.
So the question is, 800-585-1051. Has your coworker ever been upset you didn't invite them into your personal life? Like he's cool up here, but you don't like him outside this building. You're pretty much saying
it's not even. This ain't my first time working with Mack. We done wilding out together.
That makes it worse. You could work with him, but you don't want him outside.
If they not cool like that, what's the problem? I don't see the issue here. We making this something
because he thinks they cool like that, but obviously she don't think they cool like that.
Well, you learn something every day, don't you, Mack?
800-585-1051.
Damn day.
Do you have a coworker like that? That they don't invite you outside the office? Not into their personal life, you just a co-worker. 800-585-1051. Let's discuss. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
They're taking black jobs now.
Not a black job.
It's a black job.
A black job. I'm pretty sure this is one.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, Big Mack, one of our producers up here, you know him from Wildin' Out. He got pretty upset, and that's because Jess Hilarious, our very own Jess Hilarious, had a baby shower and didn't invite him. And he's mentioned it several times, and he's pretty upset about it. He's even said that you guys shoot skits together, you guys do the eating videos with each other, and he was pretty hurt about it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. All of those things are things that it feels like Jess Hilarious is forced to do because Jess gonna eat regardless because she's pregnant. You know what I mean? So I think Mack is using her as an excuse to eat more, and the skit thing is all about showing stomachs. So
yes,
Jess is showing her stomach for 9 months. After 9 months, she's not gonna have a stomach. Mack has had that stomach at least 30 years. At least 30. How long? He was an intern up here. How long ago?
About like 15
years ago. So I'm gonna say he had that stomach for 30 years. So whose stomach who you gonna do that with when Jess gone, Mack?
Damn.
He's not gonna do it with me. He's not going to talk. We not even going to be thinking about doing them skits no more after I come back.
So Jess, how come you didn't invite Mack?
Just because.
I don't see the problem.
Y'all know I am not a good liar, yo. I just know, like, it's just cause
you ain't think of him.
That's it.
That's the reality of it. You ain't think of him.
Just because.
I knew it. Jess told me about the baby shower 2 months ago, and I knew I was gonna be out the country anyway, so I couldn't attend. So she didn't want Mack there. That's fine. And it's not even that she didn't not want Mack there. She just she wasn't thinking about Mack.
Don't let her speak for herself. Maybe she didn't want Mack there.
But that's what it was. No, it's not that I didn't want Mack there. First of all, people love Mack. A lot of people love Mack, and they all know Mack. You know, my family know Mack too, but no, that's just it. Like, what is wrong?
It wasn't enough food.
And I even invited Joe Ball here. That's too. And you ain't come. You wasn't in Africa.
I had a show. I was out of town. I was in Columbia, South Carolina. Somebody just called.
You was not in Columbia on the 4th.
On Saturday. On the 6th.
On Saturday.
The 6th, whatever day that was.
I was on the Saturday. I was there.
Yeah.
All right, then cool. All right, so it is what it is. But back to Mack. I will see you when I get back, boo.
Damn. Jaleesa.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, Jaleesa.
Hey, Jaleesa.
Good morning, Charlamagne. Good morning, Envy. Good morning, Jess. Congratulations.
Thank you, babe.
Jaleesa, do you have coworkers like that?
Yes, I've had multiple. They think they should be invited to everything. And I made the mistake before and became really close to my coworker, and it didn't work out. I ended up having to get into a fist fight with one.
Did you win?
Damn.
Because, listen, I'm Jamaican. I don't play that.
I ain't ask you that. I asked you, did you win?
Uh-oh.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Okay.
But yeah, so you can't mix business with,
personal.
Your personal life.
Not on a certain level. You know what I'm saying?
So you got into a fist fight with a stud you was dating on your job.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Stop.
Tell the truth.
No.
Tell the truth.
No, I did it.
I can hear it in her voice. She don't want to admit it because she's Jamaican. Body girl.
Damn it, man. Bianca.
Yeah, what's up, y'all? What's up? Good morning.
Now, Bianca, this says your coworkers be having parties and nobody be inviting you.
Yeah, they don't be inviting me. Like, they be talking about, we're not inviting her because basically I'm the new girl there. But they be thinking, like, it bothers me. I don't want to chill with y'all. Y'all old, like, 40 and up.
Watch your mouth.
How old are you?
I'm 30, but...
You want to go because if you didn't want to go, you wouldn't be mentioning it. You
bothered.
bothered.
You lie.
I don't want to go. I like being a homebody.
You lying. You want to go hit the electric slide with them old heads one time.
Yes, you do.
You lying your ass off.
I be trying to be with the young kids. I be doing the hits with the young kids.
Where you from?
I'm from Harlem.
Oh, okay. Well,
so we be doing the little hits and stuff like that. My kids be laughing at me.
Well, I hope that your coworkers continue not to invite you.
Damn.
I hope so too, because I'm gonna be having my own party with my kids.
She hurt. Whenever you hear somebody, I'm gonna have my own party. That's what Mack gonna say next. I'm gonna have my own baby shower. I got a stomach.
No, exactly.
I look pregnant.
Goodbye, Janine.
Oh my God.
800-585-1051. If you're just joining us, Big Mac, one of our producers up here, was very upset that he didn't get invited to Jess Hilarious' birthday party.
Baby shower.
Baby shower.
It was actually Chris' birthday party because it was Chris' birthday too. So
Chris of Cancer?
Yeah, Chris of Cancer, July 6th.
Go ahead, Chris.
But see, but you didn't even mention that you invited other people up here, but just not him.
What is you talking about? Like, yo.
800-585-1051. Do you have a coworker that invites everybody but you to your party? Is it just you? Let's talk about it. It's the Breakfast Club.
Yo, you changed it. Yo.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. If you're just joining us, we're talking about Big Mac. He wasn't invited to Jess Hilarious's baby shower. And he's kind of tight about it. He's upset about it. He's talked about it every day since we've been back.
He's only been back a day.
2 days. And he's been talking about it for the last 2 days.
Right. Let me tell you something, though. Let me just hit it here. Remember, I had a Welcome to New York party, the iHeart party?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. I invited every single person. Mac was included. He was like, I ain't gonna be able to make that. So, not saying that's why he didn't get invited to the baby shower, but for him to act like he don't get invited to nothing. I've invited you, and that was like a work party, but we was still gonna be Well, I couldn't drink, but it was still gonna be drinks, food, everything there.
And it was during the week, so he was here.
During the week, you was here.
That's right.
But he was like, nah. And then I also invited him to go to a comedy show with me up there before. And he was like, nah, I'm going to just stay in the house with my girl. So, for my baby shower, people had to travel. It was in D.C. It wasn't in Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Had it been in Jersey, everybody would have been invited.
Damn.
So, it is what it is.
Hello, who's this?
Hi, good morning. It's Janine.
Hey, Janine, talk to us. What's your thoughts?
I'll be honest with you. I'm that coworker. I don't invite nobody nowhere outside of work. Happy hours, work events, I'll be there, and then I leave. But other than that, I don't need to know nothing about y'all.
Damn.
Y'all don't need to know nothing about me.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that, people don't realize there's a difference between work association and, outside association. I don't have a problem with that. I don't think nobody should feel away.
Rich.
What's going on, man?
We're talking about, are you the guy that don't go, or are you the guy that doesn't invite people to your outside party?
Man, I'm just like these fools. First off, good morning, Jess Hilarious. Congratulations. Good morning, DJ Envy.
Good morning.
And good morning, Charlamagne. I just saw you recently at the Cry Out Conference. You are a lot shorter than I thought you were. But that's cool.
Oh, yeah, the Cry Out Conference in Houston. That was fantastic. Salute to Pastor Keon and Shawnee O'Neal.
Whoa. You said he was a lot taller. Then you ain't see Charlamagne then.
No, I said a lot shorter.
Oh, okay.
I was like, oh, snap, that man's short.
Okay.
Man,
right.
No shade thrown. I was like, yo, you shorter than I am, bro. Way shorter.
I hope that makes you feel better about yourself. I don't see the point of bringing that up. But
go ahead,
congratulations.
My bad. I see you doing that. Anyway, But yeah, I be having some times I have to go fight parties, whatever, and I be going to most of my yard, whatever. I got a 20-foot projection screen and the little speakers and a rock and all that stuff around the house. And dudes in my job like, yo, bro, can I swing through? I'm like, swing through? Bro, I don't want to mess with you like that. Like, at work, you might joke a little. Like, nah, you come out, fam. These young people want to drink and smoke and get all rowdy. Nah. I live in a nice, quiet neighborhood. You know what I mean? I ain't got time for that fool.
But do you tell him that?
Yeah, I'm straight up.
Now I'm gonna tell you something. Once you say to somebody, "I don't fool with you like that," that changes everything. Mm-hmm. Even the work relationship.
Not with these young people. The young people built different. They keep trying.
All right. Thank you, brother. Let's go to one more caller. Monique. Good morning, Monique.
Good morning.
Where you calling from?
I'm in Atlanta.
Atlanta. Now, has your coworker ever been upset you didn't invite them into your personal life, or maybe you didn't get invited and you feel a little sick about it? Talk to us.
Yeah, I've had a couple instances where I'll go on vacation or I'll do something with my family and people at work will see my socials and they'll be like, you know, if I was there, I would have been doing this. Or, man, you should have called me. I ain't had nothing to do. But I feel like it's a fine line. You have to draw when you're working with somebody and having a personal life, because you don't want your personal life to cross over into personal or into professional, because then people don't understand the difference, you know? Mm-hmm. And then they also be up in your business.
Right.
So I make it a practice to just keep professional, and personal.
Okay. All right. So what's the moral of the story, guys?
Because then if you fall out with a person, you still got to see that person every day at work.
Yeah, that's my thing. My thing is like, yo, man, I don't really want to have a relationship with anybody that I'm not going to have a relationship with if this goes away.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you start inviting, you know, coworkers to personal stuff. What if I don't want to be personal with you when I no longer work it?
Right.
You know?
Or what if you get too comfortable because you was at my baby shower and now you ain't even doing your work?
And that is another problem. Jess said something else. Now, Jess just said something now.
What?
Sometimes people get too comfortable because they think that y'all super close and, you know, they feel like they can just slack off, you know, doing what they supposed to be doing. You got to learn to keep the main thing now.
That's right.
All right. Well, we got Jess With The Mess coming up.
Yes, we do. So, look, I got an update on Boosie. Boosie did respond to that fan. He said she did not say his breath stank, even though we heard it. But we're going to get into it.
All right. We'll get to that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Oh, when I was on vacation, one of the things I was watching, I Got a Story to Tell on Tubi. Drop on the clues bomb for I Got a Story to Tell. The entertainment those episodes provided me, my two favorite episodes are the Young Jock gas station pill episode and the episode with Jess being Jess. Because that is typical Jess. Before she finds out all the details, she gonna jump off the deep end and do the most extreme thing and then be sitting there looking crazy.
There was an episode called Gas Station Pill?
Oh, man. Yes, they convinced Young Jock to be ugly. He was an ugly person in the movie.
Don't do that,
and he had to take a gas station pill to get fined.
What?
You gotta watch it, man. I was highly entertained. I salute the I Got a Story to Tell.
Yeah,
Snoot Films.
The Sean Hardy and Smoot.
All right.
I enjoyed it.
Well, let's get with y'all to Breakfast Club. Let's get to Jess With The Mess.
News is real, whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mess.
On The Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shift.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
Yo, so look, Boosie did respond to the lady. All right, and he responded to the blogs because he got upset about this story being reported. He's got tired of seeing it. He said clearly this lady did not say my breath stink, but replay that audio because I could have swore that's what she said.
We what was that? KOD. He sent security up there. They come to get me. I'm like, dang, look how y'all I'm small. Like, what? I didn't even do anything. Like, your breath was stank, but because I told you your breath was stank, you got me kicked out the club.
All right, turn it off.
I'm never going to nothing.
That's what I'm saying. So this came out of her mouth. This ain't something that I'm just making up. He went in. He said, now he had to slow down because I'm about to struggle with this. But I think he said, my hygiene always 100. I'm one clean ass dude. And the rest of y'all blogs, stop putting bad low out on artists for clicks. This lady clearly did not say my breath stinks, even though we just heard it. Y'all be doing that ish real bad. Now, you got my women fans in my DM saying they're gonna beat this girl up for lying, and she ain't even say that. Read her post. Y'all know exactly what y'all be doing.
No, I think he meant that the woman didn't say it to his face.
Yes, see it in my face.
In the club.
But she said that to you.
Yeah. I just think he's saying, you know, you ain't telling me my breakfast stink.
Right, so he need to be saying that to her. Like, bitch, you lying. You know you ain't say that to me.
Yes.
You know. All right, I just wanted to clarify that because he did respond, and I ain't want him to say we ain't get his side. Okay, congrats to Pusha T. Yesterday, Louis Vuitton issued a statement announcing that Pusha T, hey, yo, Pusha T is their new global ambassador.
This is dope.
They said Pusha T's ambassadorial, oh my God, nomination at Louis Vuitton is a testament to his commitment to artistry. Anyway, yeah, just congratulations. Nobody got time.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't even. What is ambassadorial like? And then I'll sound crazy saying it.
Because that's not the word.
Yeah, that's what it is. Ambassadorial is a word. I just don't like how it sounds with my Baltimore accent.
Yeah, that's dope. I mean, you know, he's going to be wearing the brand. I'm sure he's going to be putting input when designing some of the things of the brand. So that's pretty dope that Pusha T, coming from Virginia and all the things that he's been through, is now a brand ambassador for Louis Vuitton. Is dope.
Yes, that is. Yo, it's so many things. I can't. Like, I have these stories. Okay, here we go. I was going to say they sending them to the group chat, then they sending them to me. All right, Tyler Perry on 50 Cent. Pause. Look, TMZ ran into Tyler Perry in New York City yesterday, and they asked him about 50 Cent. Play that audio for me, Ray.
Mr. Perry, I gotta ask you, how was it meeting with 50 Cent? I know he came to Tyler Perry Studios. He welcomed him with big arms.
I'm so proud of him, man. He's amazing. He's amazing. And he's blowing it up out of the water.
Can we see any collaborations with like you guys?
Yeah, if he wants to. I love that.
God damn, girl, shut up. She was like, damn, he answering the question. Lord, he should have turned right into Medea like, little girl, shut up. Little girl.
But you know, she asked about collaboration. I think that, you know, something greater has happened other than collaboration, and it's just the fact that, you know, Tyler Perry has given 50 Cent information,
the blueprint.
You know what I mean? 50 Cent went there and build with Tyler Perry, and Tyler Perry poured into 50 Cent and let him know how to properly run a studio. I'm sure. That's greater than any collaboration. That information.
And people will get to see soon. But you know, as he said, he's proud of 50 because what 50 is doing in Shreveport, I can't wait for the world to see what he's building up out there. Not just the studio, the surrounding cities and everything that he's doing out there is really, 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 really dope. And I can't wait for them to start shooting out there.
And it's amazing to have somebody like Tyler Perry that you can get that information from, because you know, whenever somebody does something first, they've already made a lot of mistakes, and they've already, you know, encountered a lot of the pitfalls that you probably will, and he can help you to avoid some of those things.
Correct.
You know, you can't avoid it all, because that's just, you know, what it is when you're starting something, but he can help you avoid a lot. So salute to Tyler Perry.
Salute to Tyler Perry, and that is Jess With The Mess for the day. But Charlamagne, you was on vacation for 10 days and you still did not find another shirt.
What you mean?
Is that the same shirt he keep wearing?
He wore that the last day before vacation.
I had it on vacation. I wore this shirt on vacation too.
Oh my God.
I like this shirt.
I like this shirt.
It's Legacy and Resilience. It says 1619 on the front. Actually, I bought 2 of these shirts with me on vacation, and then I went to Target and I got like 6 Goodfellas t-shirts. That was it. And
bathing suits.
And bathing suits.
I'm just saying, like, I have imagined you come back like, you know, okay. I mean, because you giving a glow. You look like you sold the rest of your books in Anguilla, okay? but the shirts, I'm like, you left with it on and you come back with it on.
I just like to be comfortable, man. If it's comfortable, I'll wear it for days. And this Legacy of Resilience be comfortable.
I just hope you take a shower. All right. Thank you, Jess.
No problem.
Up next is the People's Choice Mix. Get your request in now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake up. You're locked into the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. And Jess, thank you. Yesterday I went to go see Bad Boys 4. You told me to go see it. Now, I was talking about it before I wanted to bring a family, and everybody was like, it's rated R, it's mad cursing. It's not that bad. It's one vagina talk, and that's with a part with Tiffany Haddish. But outside of that, it's pretty. The kids would have been fine.
And the action, like my son, he just loved the action and the camera work.
Yeah, a lot of dope shots in there, and a lot of surprises in there as well. But it was a dope flick. So if you get an opportunity, and the movie theater was still packed last night when I went. So if you get a chance, definitely check out Bad Boys 4.
Definitely.
All right, when we come back, we got the positive notice, the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Again, welcome back, Charlamagne.
Yes, man. Happy to be back. I just want to tell y'all, make sure to go grab my new book, Get Honest or Die Lying, Why Small Talk Sucks. You know, being on vacation and, you know, going through airports and stuff like that. It's always an interesting feeling when you see people with your book at the airport. Like, you just walk by a person and they reading your book. You're like, damn. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So thank you to everybody that's been getting the book, Get Honest or Die Lying, Why Small Talk Sucks, available everywhere you buy books now. And thank you to the beautiful island of Anguilla, man. It's a great feeling when you touch down in a place and they say welcome home. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That's what's up. Yes, they really do treat me and my family like we from there. So I appreciate that. Beautiful place Anguilla is. All right.
They gave you an honorary degree?
You stupid.
I don't know if they got no
schools over there. You better not say you don't know if they got no schools.
I don't know if they do or not, but I do. I hope to get citizenship there one day.
Oh, that's gonna be dope.
I do hope that happens.
All right, well, you got a positive note?
I do. The positive note is simply this, and it's just something we all should remember, man. You know, some of us have a different calling. You know, and when you have a different calling, you just have to understand that you can't do people how they do you. That's something I tell myself all the time. I can't do people how they do me, because the universe holds me to a different standard. So if you feel like the universe holds you to a different standard, don't do people how they do you. Let the universe take care of them as well.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?